I'm Sarah Berman. We are in Newport, Oregon, which is part of Lincoln County, Oregon, where I grew up. And I do all kinds of things. Right now, I'm the grants activity coordinator for POTA. And one of our main goals with our biggest grants right now is doing drug and alcohol prevention, drug and alcohol abuse prevention with young folks. And so right now I'm leading a group that we are passionately calling Heck Yeah. And it stands for the Healthy Communities Youth Advocacy Group, HCYA. So way easier to call these kids, teens, the Heck Yeah. And we're really kind of putting the ball in their court, letting them do the work and tell us, inform us on what we should be doing to make their community a healthier place. Today was really awesome. We had Jake White, as you know, come and talk to our middle schoolers in Lincoln County. And today was actually the first time that we've had a middle school only event, mostly 7th and 8th graders. In the past, we've had events with high school students, 9th through 12th grade, and some students in our area who are in like Job Corps or just high school aged. So today was the first time we invited middle schoolers. So middle schoolers from all around Lincoln County came and they got together to do some activities, kind of met each other from different schools that they might not have met each other before, even though we are a smaller community. And they heard Jake's story and they gave us a lot of awesome feedback about what they want to see happen in their communities, what the things are that they need, what they want, and even some of the stuff that they're struggling with that us grown-ups in the community could help with. I already know that a ton of kids were inspired, so I hope to see a few more young leaders kind of shine through, middle schoolers who are like, hey, I think I can do this. I think I can throw a sober party, or maybe they reach out to us or they reach out to some of the high school peers that they met today, the Heck Yeah group. So yeah, I just hope that some inspiration leads to some actions in our community. Vive18 is awesome. It's different than other drug prevention programs and other drug prevention like slogans, or it's definitely different from when I was a kid and everything was like, just say no to drugs. Of course, right? Yeah, we should all say no to drugs, but if it were that simple, right, the world would be in a totally different place than it is. So Vive18 does a really awesome job putting the message across that, like, we're not here to stigmatize anybody who might use substances or try substances, and that there's better things to do, that not everybody's doing drugs. Like you can go to high school and like, what did we learn today? Over 50% of high school students said when they were surveyed that they didn't try drugs. They're not using drugs in high school. So it was different to hear a bunch of middle schoolers be told, some of the facts that we already know about the dangers and harms of drugs, which they already know that stuff too. But the real positive and different message was that not everyone's doing that, and you can still be cool and go to high school and have friends and go to college and have friends and not use substances. Well, first I would show them the website, the videos, and then I would just, if I could tell them my firsthand experience watching all the middle schoolers today in this community, watching how engaged they were with it. They weren't falling asleep. They weren't talking over it. They weren't trying to skip, cut out. They were engaged. They were involved. Jake's a wild animal in the best way. I almost forgot to get a drum kit. That was like a request that we had, and so late last night, the night before Jake was going to be here, I said, oh shoot, I got to get this drum kit. Texted my people who said we could borrow it. They said anytime after 7:30 in the morning. So I was like, cool, I could go get it at lunch. And then Malaya said, no, Jake's going to need that at 9:30. And I was like, this dude's going to start the day with playing drums at 9:30 in the morning. Where did you find him? Right? I was like, okay, that's cool. This is the exact kind of person that we need with middle schoolers, because who else has that energy? It's crazy.